Alright guys, so watch this video for Wednesday, December 20th. The SPY kind of coming down into this little gap here. No traumatic events, so we just go ahead and keep on trading. And I build a list for tomorrow. Real quick, I'm going to bring the website over into the screen. You can see it's greatstockpicks.com. That's greatstockpicks with an X. Take a minute if you want to turn your trading around or become a consistently profitable trader. Take a minute and click on Trading Course because we've got a fantastic sale on lifetime memberships to the chat room combined with the course. Lifetime course takes any future courses, anything that we ever do course-wise, all of our refresher courses. It is a one-time fee and you're in for life on all of it. As I said in last night's video, we just took a poll from our course takers and it came back. The question was our trading course worth the money you paid for it? And the answer came back 100% answered yes. So Wayne and I are very proud of that. Also, scroll down, maybe watch this video, but scroll down, put your email address in here, submit, and you get on our list, and you'll get a link to these videos every night. And anytime we run a sale, or anytime we're getting ready to do another happy hour, or a webinar, a serious webinar versus our fun drinking happy hours. Anything we have coming up will always be in those emails. So get your name on that list by putting your email address in there. And the list I have for tomorrow, keep in mind when you watch these videos, I am showing you stuff that I am looking to trade tomorrow. I'm in cash every night. I don't hold anything overnight, so I'm just trying to. This is where where I make my profits from, is building a list every night of stocks that I want to watch and then taking them if I get a proper intraday setup. Okay, so let's start with CCIH. Now, of course, this thing takes a second to populate there. This thing is crazy extended. We did put it on watch early this morning. When I saw this, I jumped on the mic today. Everybody, I'm putting CCIH on a chart. It's got really, really high relative volume. And then look at this little afternoon breakout. I hate to admit this, but right about here, I had some pressing stuff to do, and I had to leave for the day. Now, I know I talked to my partner, and several people in the room saw this volume spike and got in. So, anywhere around the $1.30, $1.35 area, look at this thing. Ends up running all the way to, closing at 305. It's actually trading at 312 right now in after hours. Anyway, so I 99% chance I don't trade this tomorrow, but anytime you get a 30 million share move and a massive move like that, that should be on a chart on one of your trading monitors for the next week or two. So, on rare occasions, I do get a nice setup and a trade in these the very next day. So keep that in mind. FTFT, kind of the same thing. Although this one didn't close anywhere near as strong, but it's still another low float stock that made a huge intraday move. So that one's on watch for several days. ELTK was on bounce watch today. I didn't get a clean setup in it. It got volume that all of a sudden came in, but it didn't give any kind of clean setup, and it was spready. But having said that, it closed okay as far as strength goes. There it is on that's daily, sorry. Let's get it on 60s real quick. I mean, so it is kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe over today's high, maybe over 430. Definitely want to keep it on watch because you got a little bit of extra volume today, but it's a thin stock. So anyway, no trades in it today, but I think it's worth watching. Seems to have found support. We'll go back to 15s again real quick. Seems to have found support in this area, between 380 and 4. So the next logical move might be up. ELTK goes on a chart. MEET. Tried to break out into this gap on very strong volume, closing well off its highs, but we might get a red to green or something like that in that tomorrow, so I definitely want to watch it. SKLN, not an interesting chart to me, closed at 114, but in after hours, this thing ran up to almost $1.80. I think it settled in somewhere around $1.35. So that's, up above this two-day high. So we want to watch that one tomorrow for a possible gap and go play with a proper intraday setup. PFNX, very strong move today, very strong volume. We'll see if we can get a red to green or something like that. Again, that one should be on watch for several days. MOIO, not the prettiest of charts, but you had the gap down. You had really nice volume here. That took it to, let me make sure I get this right, took it to 359, and then it came back down, found support, and then a nice volume pop today. Today's high was 338, so I'm kind of like it over that. That might get us through that 359. You guys know I like stacked catalysts, so if we get a proper setup, we might have a couple catalysts above to take the trade. That volume today might have meant something, so we're going to watch MYO. MLNK. This one had a huge move. Again, another one of those that closed well off of its highs, right? But then put in an inside day, closing nicely above its open today. Pretty good setup for a possible move tomorrow. BLIN, again, nothing too interesting about the chart here. A nice little pop in volume today, but the real reason it's on the watch list is because it closed at 335 in after hours. So it got a nice pop. Obviously some news there. So we'll see if we have a gap and go setup in that one tomorrow. That's BLIN. Couple more. PTI had the gap up, and then it seems to have found, so after coming back down, it seems to have found support. And it's pretty interesting. I'm going to show you 15-minute candles here. So you kind of have, I don't know, maybe from here to here, a little cup and handle. If it's done going down, the next logical move is up. So I kind of like it over today's high, over 517. But again, we don't know how it's going to open tomorrow or how it's going to trade in the opening hour. So we might even get a better setup than that. But it's certainly interesting over 517. It's kind of like a 3 or 4 day high break. And, you know, bulls might take charge again. So that one's interesting. And lastly, OHGI. Had this huge move, and now you're 1, 2, 3 days lower, declining volume, pretty good balanced play setup. I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see everybody on Wednesday.